Hey guys, it's Anirudh and welcome back to another video. So here I just want to talk about my post-race thoughts, the Goa 70.3, how it went and my future plans as such. So the Goa, event was brilliantly organized by Yoska team and it was one of the best times I've ever had. And the race started off with a 1.9 kilometer swim, and the swim was decent till I had no experience of swimming in open waters with thousands of people around me. So started hitting into people and the rhythm was really bad. So it was basically a 2 lap swim, so 950 meters each. So the first lap was okay, but it was very slow because I had no rhythm. But the second lap was worse because I got bitten by jellyfish and yeah, I again dropped my rhythm really bad. So I got out of the swim, then got onto the bike, and the bike was going well till about 7 kilometer mark where I fell down because of a gust of wind and I was in the arrow position. So that was another setback. So there were two setbacks back to back in the start of each leg. So swim was jellyfish and rhythm, and this one was a crash. So I got back up. Then I think I timed 2:49, 2 hours 49 minutes for the 90 kilometers, and it was good. And it was a 3 lap course of 30 kilometers each. So total of 90. Then I think because of the fall, I think I twisted my back or something like that. So that was bothering me a lot while I was cycling itself. But then, in the run, I thought, it was the last leg, and when it gets to the run, you're just glad that it's onto the run because everything is under your control, right? Like there's no equipment that can fail you or something like that. So the run started off well, but there was a little bit of back pain where I thought, maybe I wouldn't be able to finish under that goal that I set for myself of finishing under 6 hours. So, but as I got into my rhythm, the back pain just went off. So, and it was a great race. Like there was so much support and like it was amazing. And yeah, so the total time was about 5 hours 39 minutes. That was my finish time. So after this race, I think I finished 23rd overall, and I think 20th. 20th in no, not 20th, fifth in my age group actually. That is 18 to 24th. So I finished fifth in my age group and 23rd overall or something like that. So that's quite good. I was happy with that, but still, I finished under my goal of 6 hours. But then I realized, I could do better in terms of those mishaps didn't happen. So, and my swim target was about 40 minutes and I finished it in 48. So there was 8 minute delay there. So probably if everything went well, which never does, but on an ideal race, maybe you could have finished at 5 hours 20, maybe 5 hours around 20. So that's the thing. So after this race, and I was really motivated to do another one and go for another race and do better. So the next race was the Ironman Dubai 70.3. So that is in Feb. So that gave me about 12 weeks to prepare for it. So I took a 10-day break. Then I started preparing for the Dubai 70.3. And till now I've been training with, my own idea of what training is and stuff like that. So I really had no direction. I was working hard, but not really setting a goal properly. Because I was new to the sport. So then I got introduced to this coaching team called Power Peaks, led by Chaitanya. So I've joined them and very excited. They are going to be. So it's basically I don't have to worry about planning for the day. So they're going to take care of writing the workouts for me. So I just have to do it. So it's not. It'll be hard, but still, I'm very excited to do that and get the time a little more down. So my goal for the Dubai race is to finish under 5 hours. So 4 hours something. So that is the goal. And yeah, so the split wise, the swim should be about 40 minutes. That'll be good. 40 minutes or under that. The bike, I'm going for a 2 hour 30 minutes because it's like a 45 kilometer and 45 kilometer back course. So about 90 kilometer straight road. So in Goa, it was 3 loops and it had a lot of climbs and stuff like that. So this is complete straight and back. And I've got a new bike as well. So the specialized Shiv triathlon bike 2019 model, yeah. So that will help me improve my speed and aerodynamics in the course because it's a straight course, right? So yeah, and after so that's the goal. So swim under 40 minutes, bike around 2 hours 30, and run in 1 hour 40. So that is the goal. So and transition time total about 5 minutes. So my total time would be about 4 hours 55 minutes. So just 5 minutes under the goal time. So anything under that, anything under 5 hours, getting that 4 hour something in the certificate will be like an amazing, I'll be over the moon. So that is the goal. And yeah, so now the other mistake I did was I never did much of stretching and mobility exercises during the Goa time because I was cramped for time. So I just did weight training and my triathlon training. So this time I've dedicated like an hour or so of breathing exercises, and which my parents have told me from like years, but then I've never realized the importance. So now I've truly realized like how much of a difference it makes. So I've been dedicating about an hour of breathing and mobility and stretching, so just to be more flexible, because in the bike I realized in my back and my hip flexors are working so much and they're so under strain, so I just need them to be in prime condition. So that is the new way of going about things. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is called the FTP test. So that's called the functional threshold power. So that's about an average amount of power in watts that I can hold for 1 hour. So what I'm using here is I'm using a InRide 500 fluid trainer. So as the wheel spins, this thing spins and there's some liquid inside, so it simulates a road environment. So the harder I pedal, the harder the resistance becomes. And so there's a speed sensor here. If you see, there's a speed sensor here to calculate the speed, and this is for the cadence, so the number of rotations I do in a minute with my legs. And here I have the Zwift app. So this Zwift app can show me what I'm doing and stuff like that. So this is how. So, and if I go here in the workouts, one sec. Yeah, so here in the workouts there is a FTP test here, as you can see. So I'm going to do this 1 hour 13-minute test. So that's going to be here. So, and I'm going to be checking my cadence with another app, because that is the most important thing. So during the FTP I have to hold 80 to 90 RPM according to my coach. So I have to keep that in mind. So I can just look at this in the side, which is the only thing that will be displayed in this mobile, and I'll be watching something here in my laptop. So that's it. So let's go. So actually this is the second FTP test I'm doing in 2 days. So yesterday I did another FTP test by mistake in the Wahoo Fitness Hacker app. The problem was that it calculated the speed and the heart rate and the cadence, but it didn't calculate the power. So I have to do it again today. So let's see. Although I know, like the power numbers here, because I'm just using a fluid trainer and not a smart trainer, and a speed sensor, I know the power might not be accurate, but then it should be consistent in the sense that my FTP could be maybe only 200, but it could show 250 here. But then when I'm training with my zones in the power, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, it will at least be consistent. So whatever FTP I get here is not my actual FTP accurately, but it's just a base level to work from. So not so worried. But I want to get a actual FTP test done with a proper trainer, or maybe outdoors, and see where I reach. But yeah, let's see. So I'm in the 20-minute warm-up. So I'm holding about 135 watts at about 87 RPM. And my nutrition is 2 bottles of Bold Fit Hydra Blend, 1 Fast Enough gel if needed, and 1 natural nutrition banana. So 5 seconds to go for my next interval. The warm-up's almost done. So I have 5 minutes at 180 watts, then 5 minutes at 230, sorry 330, then 10 minutes at 180, and a 20-minute FTP test. Whoa. Oh. Started my 20-minute test. Oh, it's going to be a painful 20 minutes. Let's go. Oh. Done. The FTP is about 370, but that's not accurate. It will be lower, but at least that's the base value we can work from for our zones. So 370 average for 20 minutes. I mean, that's absurd, sounds absurd, but probably it's around 270 actually. But 370 is what we'll go for our workouts.